everybody, and welcome back to the Blanket Fort, where we stay cozy and we play cozy. If you're new here, my name is Gina, and today we are going to be working on my island, Matcha City. Before we get into our plans for the day, just wanted to give you a reminder to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me, and to hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on our journey to get Matcha City completed. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the area we will be working on. Okay, so we finally made it to the left side of the island. We have been working solely on the right side of the island. Last week we were up in that top right corner. But yeah, we have a couple of houses here that we're gonna be building around. So we have Gladys's house over here, and then on the left we have Shino's house. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to build a bookstore and a coffee shop. And I went back and forth with this build so much. Honestly, I had no idea what I was going to do with these houses until I just started building. So the idea evolved a lot. Not sure if I'm happy with the end result. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. Once we get to the end of the video, just let me know how you feel about this area. I kind of love it / hate it. But yeah, so I started off by using this brick code that I've used in some parts on the island, and it's just really hard to use around the villager houses because it just looks really broken and weird when used around the villager houses. And I know I was going to be putting stuff in front of them, but it still just looked weird. So we did do away with that. But yeah, the idea for this area just evolved a lot. I just was using this as an opportunity to experiment because when I was taking this on, I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be doing a whole other chunk of the island. We're not just completing one part of the island, just adding something to one part of the island that's already almost done. We are starting a whole other chunk of the island, and we need to put villager houses down, we need to decorate around them. And yeah, so this was a really good start for me. I think I came up with a lot of creative ideas and was able to experiment a lot. I did that pathing and I was like, oh, it could be more of a walked through type of thing. Maybe there's a coffee shop and a bookstore in the woods, in a bamboo forest. So I eventually settled on that idea. But yeah, it was just kind of difficult. I was really stuck in a rut, just totally in a building block, in my mind. And yeah, it took everything in me, honestly, to sit down and play and record. But once I did, I actually felt a lot better. And I was like, okay, this isn't that intimidating. It was a little bit stressful, but it came together in a nice way. I know that we will eventually go back and revisit it and make changes, because there are some ideas that I'm happy with and some ideas I'm very much not happy with, and I honestly just did not have the energy to go back and try to think of a new idea. So this will definitely be one of those areas that we revisit in the future, when we're finalizing the island. So any ideas are absolutely welcome. If you would like to comment them down below, if you think that I should change something up. Obviously, we're just in the beginning stages of this video, but by the end you'll see what I'm talking about, that I'm pretty I don't know, just I'm kind of unsure about the whole layout that I created. But anyways, enough of me freaking out over this. I am going to choose to be happy about it. How have you guys been? Did you guys have a good Easter weekend? Easter was just literally yesterday. Did you guys do anything fun? Did you do an Easter egg hunt? Do you have any kids or nieces or nephews that you hung out with and had a good time? We had a pretty good time with our family. We went over to a family member's house for lunch and we had a really good time. I did a lot of reading this weekend. I've been really into reading about history lately, so I've been on kind of a history kick. I've been watching history documentaries on YouTube and just random BBC ones that I find online. And it's been really fun. I really like history. I like reading historical fiction. So I started reading All the Light We Cannot See. If you guys have read that, let me know how you liked it. I am 100 pages in, I think, and I really like it so far. I think I'm gonna end up really loving it. So I can see the story just building in a beautiful way. So pretty excited about that. What other books have you guys read? Are you guys into anything right now? I recently finished Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and I really liked it. I think anyone who is like a video game fan will really like it and like the concept of it. I really enjoyed it. I've been really trying to make more space for reading. I'm definitely the type of person, like I am like a vibe reader. Like I'll only read something like if I'm really interested in it, like interested in the subject of it, because I am a one hobby only type of person. Like I can only focus on one hobby at a time usually, and lately that's been Animal Crossing and like working on YouTube stuff, but I have been trying to create more time to read as well, like even though I am doing this now that I have kind of a flow going. So I have only completed one book this year, but my goal is always 12 books per year, and I did meet my goal last year. I'm kind of a slow reader. It takes me a while to focus. I have ADHD, so like I'm a pretty slow reader. And I like to take in everything. I like to make sure I'm understanding everything. So I have to, go back and reread things and make sure I'm getting it. And like sometimes that just doesn't happen, like sometimes you just look at the words on the page and you are quote unquote reading, but then like you get to the end of the page and you're like, oh my gosh, I did not retain any of that. I have to go back and read it. And before anyone suggests reading audiobooks to me or listening to audiobooks, I can't. My brain does not process things like audibly. Like I have some sort of auditory thing where I cannot process anything verbal. I can only read it. So like if I do listen to an audiobook, I cannot be doing anything else. Like I can maybe like get up and like do chores or something and still be able to focus, but like other than that, I have to like be laying down with my eyes closed and like be hallucinating and like listening to it like very intently. Like I work from home, so my friends were like, you should just listen to audiobooks like while you're working, and I'm like, but I am like reading and typing, like I'm not able to multitask like that. Are you guys able to do that? Because that's crazy. But anyways, speaking of books, we are working on our little bookshop library area. I put like a little free library out there, and then I think the rest is just going to be like a bookstore. But I just wanted it to look like full and inviting. And yeah, I'm just like adding little accessories here and there, just like seeing what I can add to the area to make it look really like friendly. For this area, I was originally going to put a villager house here. That's why I had this in-game pathing down, but I decided against that just because it was kind of I don't know, just the way that the pathing turned out. I was like, no, it's not going to work there. So I decided to make a little sitting area over here instead, and I really like how it turns out. So I actually take that log bench or the log couch and I put the matcha flag on it, and it is so cute. And then I put like a simple design on that one. But yeah, I really like this area. I think it turned out so cozy and so cute. Also, just an update on my decision about Happy Home Paradise. I think I might buy it because when I started building these houses, like building around these houses, I was like, you know what, it'd be so cool if like you could go inside and it was a coffee shop and then the other one was a bookstore. So we might download Happy Home Paradise. We'll see. It really just depends. We can talk about it and see what happens, but I really kind of want to do that now. All the peer pressure has gotten to me, but now I'm also like, I think I'm interested in actually getting it. Like before I was just kind of like disinterested because I was like, I was just focused on getting an island done. Like even if it's just the exterior, I just wanted an island done and I wanted to post on YouTube. And now we're over halfway done with Matcha after this build. And I'm kind of like, you know what, I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on it and just be like, all right, it's done. And here's the dream address. I kind of want to maybe add a couple of little things to it. So maybe Happy Home Paradise isn't such a bad idea. Oh, another update. So I did end up downloading The Sims 4. And so I've been playing that a little bit, just like outside of Animal Crossing to give myself a little break from that. But I've been having such a good time. I have not purchased any expansion packs yet, or downloaded custom content. So I might look into that and see if maybe we can do a couple of Sims videos, and maybe we can do a video where like I put names in a hat and draw names and we can create the character of whatever name is on there. So like we'll just like pick characters from TV shows or books or whatever, and we can create some funny characters. I think that would be so much fun. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, and if you would like to add a name to the hat, any characters from TV shows or celebrities or artists that you like, anything. Okay, anyways, back to the build. So I added that, what's it called? You guys know I never remember the item names for anything. The big structure that's like sitting right in front of us. Anyway, I added that and I think it looked super cute. I think it broke up the area and separated it, because down like south of it we're going to be putting the campsite, and I didn't want the areas to be too connected. So I feel like that thing that is down there is going to separate the area really nicely, and I'm kind of attached to it. I think it looks really cute. I think it makes the whole area look kind of old and like, yeah, I'm not sure, it just looks like really old and like a well-loved garden, you know what I mean? Oh, also, before I forget, I posted a reel about the flower, the Titan thing that I've been trying to use on the island. You know, like the big giant flower that's like really ugly, that I absolutely hate. Apparently, you're supposed to hate it because it's a corpse flower that smells. Like in real life, like it's a smelly corpse flower and it's disgusting. And you're supposed to hate it. And I was corrected on YouTube Shorts. And yeah, so my hatred for that item in the game is totally justified now. I had no clue it was like an evil flower. But yeah, it's now my nemesis, now that I know it's stinky and it's supposed to be ugly, and I can like righteously hate it forever. And if you go back and like look at the reel that I posted, the part in that video where I'm like, I just can't make it work. It's so ugly and I don't like it. And then people are literally like, yeah, girl, it's a corpse flower. It's supposed to be ugly. And it was kind of embarrassing. I was like, oh, okay. So this thing is like everyone hates it, and I'm over here complaining about it like it's supposed to be like a pretty item in the game and complaining that I can't use it, but it turns out nobody uses it. Anyways, we are nearing the end of the build. I was just kind of tired of messing around with this area, so I'm just doing some little adjustments here and there. We are going to do a walkthrough. I did not do any beauty shots for this because I do not feel like it's complete. So yeah, again, if you have any feedback for me, let me know. We're gonna finish up these final touches over here, and then I will do a quick walkthrough for you guys. Okay, and we are back, and we are ready to do our final walkthrough of this area. I am somewhat okay with it. We will walk through and I'll show you what I like and what I don't like about it. So let's talk about this filler right here. I like it okay. I think it's decent, but that filler like near where the bike is sitting, it looks off to me. So we might go back and change some things on it. But overall, I do like the vibe. I love the vibe of walking through a bamboo forest. The screen in front of Gladys's house, I do not like. I think I do not like that. So we might go back and change that at a later date. But I do like the coffee shop. I think it turned out cute. I like the code on the stall. I think it goes well with the bamboo theme. Of course, we have the matcha menu, and it looks adorable right there. I love our bookstore. I think it turned out really cute. I love the matcha flag sitting on the or on the pillows on the log couch. I think it's so cute. We have our medieval walls sitting back there that I think add to the area in such a beautiful way. It just kind of closes it off. And actually, when you go out to the beach and you see those walls, it looks really cool. So I do like it. And then we have this thing that I still can't remember the name of 10 minutes later. It is so cute. I think it really just cuts off the area perfectly. I think the way it loops around back into the path is just really pretty. And once we add more stuff, I think it will look really good. And then we have the right side here. We are probably going to add a house. I'm not sure. We'll see. We might just add like a camping area, or yeah, I'm really not too sure. We're going to be doing a lot of work on the campsite probably the next video and try to fill out this entire area. So it might be a large campsite area, who knows? But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate you. We are almost at 450 subscribers, which is insane. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day. Bye.